Cześć moi drodzy, dzisiaj, a wczoraj można powiedzieć, albo dzisiaj w sumie, bo to było wieczorem, wielki dzień Skibidi Toilet wyszedł w końcu po miesiącu part 4 77 odcinka. Robimy sobie analizę i podobno tam był Skibidi z głośnikami, Skibidi kot się pojawił, więc sprawdzimy sobie to wszystko. Zostawcie łapkę i zapraszam serdecznie oczywiście.
One of the best fights we've
Okej, zaczynamy.
ever seen in Skibidi Toilet.
Tak.
But according to some leaks, it's not even over yet.
No właśnie, bo ogólnie chodzi o to, że nie będziemy mieli parta 5, tylko już będzie full epizod, w którym będzie zawarty part 5. Także to będzie ciekawe.
What I mean later, but this episode was truly crazy, and somehow I predicted something that happened in the episode with one of my last thumbnails, where I told my thumbnail maker to make a scene where Titan TV Man's head is chopped off.
Okej, to jest ciekawe, że ja też mi się udało parę rzeczy przepowiedzieć, między innymi to, że Titan TV Man miał to ulepszenie od Detainera, więc to akurat mówiłem o tym na kanale głównym.
By his own blade. That was truly crazy, and it wasn't even the craziest part of the episode. This part really had some cool moments. But before we get into every secret in today's episode, make sure to like this video and subscribe.
Wy też lajkujcie, subskrybujcie, no i
To my
zaczynajmy.
channel to not miss out on future Skibidi Toilet news. Anyways, here we go. Before we get into the episode itself, let's talk about what Boom revealed to Steak right after the episode came out. After reacting to part 4,
O,
Steak
ciekawe,
went
mamy
ahead
jakieś
and messaged
nowości.
Boom saying, "Absolutely loved it. Loved the music lately." Which Boom responded with a long message that went as, "The thing is, I left out the craziest part for the full episode. Planned to cook it up all in part 4, but didn't
Planowałem to ugotować w części
finish the
czwartej,
last
ale nie
part
dokończyłem
entirely, so
ostatniej
it will
części.
come out in full episode." Which is a crazy statement.
Jak myślicie, o co tu chodzi? Ja mam dwie propozycje, albo trzy nawet, bo mogą być te rzeczy, że zobaczymy, co się stało z Tytanem kamerą, albo zobaczymy Astro i wiecie, Mothershipa, jak niszczy na przykład bazę kamer, głośników albo coś takiego, nie? Więc to są te
If this wasn't even the craziest part for the
Więc
full
to może
version
być
of episode
najbardziej szalone.
77, I don't even know what we can expect. Titan TV Man is already in a very bad state, and we'll talk about it, but he was trying to teleport right at the end, but from what we saw in today's episode, it takes a while for him to teleport, and it can be distorted by attacks, which means the Astro fleet we saw at the end might actually stop him. Or it's possible that we'll see the fight between Astro Juggernaut and G-Man Toilet in the full version of the...
No jeżeli się okaże, że Titan TV Man się nie przeteleportował, to będzie przerąbane, ale to już było widać, że... No i pytanie, co z tymi resztą tych Skibidi Toilet, nie?
episode. Either way, it definitely is going to be insane, and it seems like Boom uploaded before finishing the full version of part 4 for us to watch it
Pewnie teraz będziemy czekać krócej na full epizod, nie?
early. And with
Bo Boomowi wystarczy teraz dodać ze 2 minuty i spoko, nie?
the rumors of part 4 was going to be 7 minutes, it might mean that there is going to be at least 2 minutes worth
No właśnie, o tym mówi teraz, że wiecie, były plotki, że to ponad 7 minut będzie miał odcinek, więc jak sobie odejmiecie te 5 minut, to zostaną 2,
of
nie?
extra
2
footage
minuty.
in full version of episode 77. So if you don't want to miss that out, make sure to subscribe. The episode starts with right where we left off in part 3 of 77, and honestly going in, I legit realized that I forgot some of the events that happened because of the long time gap between part 3 and 4, but I quickly remembered while watching the crazy fight between the Juggernaut and Titan TV Man. Unlike the attitude Titan TV Man had in part 3, where he looked like he was down to fight Juggernaut, he instantly started teleporting, but was interrupted by Juggernaut.
No, najlepsza jest ta mina. Juggernaut coś tam mówi, a Titan TV Man i ucieka. To było dobre.
Right before he could wee a crazy punch. This got Titan TV Man mad, and he pulled his blade and plasma shield instantly to start fighting. But Juggernaut literally punched Titan TV Man's shield so
No to jest ciekawe, że Juggernaut zwykłą ręką przełamał tarczę, nie?
hard that it broke.
To jest
From the
niezłe.
beginning, it was apparent who was gonna win. Bro literally stopped Titan TV Man's arm mid-air, not letting Titan TV Man slash him even once. After this, he spinner punched him to knock him off to the mountain next to them. Absolutely crazy move.
No to było ten ruch był niezły, no.
This led to Titan TV Man pulling out his new secret weapon right after Juggernaut Astro.
No i o
called
tym
Titan
mówiłem, słuchajcie, że on to miał już, nie?
while shooting his red energy ball, but thanks to Titan TV Man's new secret weapon, he is able to hold it mid-air while saying
I to jest dobre, słuchajcie, że te szybce potrafią tę czerwoną energię mega mocną Juggernauta przechwycić. Więc to jest niezłe, nie?
surprise in reverse to Astro Juggernaut and deflect the bullet. If you guys didn't know, this was the detainer arm TV Men salvaged from the battle.
Tylko mnie zastanawia jedno, czemu TV-Man nie jest w stanie użyć tej kontroli, jak G-Man to użył? Rozumiecie? Kule z kontrolą. Czemu Tytan TV-Man tego nie ma?
Where G-Man had a fight against the detainer. We didn't know what the TV Men were planning with this weapon they stole from the Astro until part 3, but it seems like they are able to replicate this tech very easily, because in part...
No teraz, jeżeli słuchajcie, mają możliwość, jak zdobędą party, części, to mogą je potem wykorzystać, nie? No Large też to ma.
This is huge news because this might actually allow the TV men to understand the Astro tech even more over time, which is very important because they are
Aby się okazało, jakby głośnik miał też taką super szybkość, nie?
still lacking in
Tytan.
technological advancement compared to Astros, and this is confirmed by Juggernaut Astro later on in the episode. After the reveal of the new weapon, we see the deflected energy orb causing an insane amount of damage to Astro Juggernaut, which literally shows how much difference there is in power, since no Attack Titan TV man did worked on Astro Juggernaut until he used his own weapon against him.
No ta energia już widzieliśmy, jak Tytan głośnik od niej ucieka i tak dostał falą uderzeniową.
boost to Titan TV Man and leads him to ramming into Astro Juggernaut without any care.
W końcu pierwszy raz Tytan TV Man jak skoczył, to kogoś złapał.
Even though Titan TV Man's attack is short-lived, he actually pulled one of the craziest licks of the entire fiction. Bro stabbed Astro Juggernaut in the arm, distracting him, and actually stole his laser blaster. He actually pulled the Iron Man Infinity Stone lick. I really got a glazed Titan TV Man on this. It was truly something else. After Astro Juggernaut realizes he can't do anything but freeze in place while Titan TV Man merges the weapon with his body to shoot it after seeing that it did hella damage on Astro Juggernaut. And once again, even though Astro Juggernaut enabled his shield in time, it does a crazy amount of damage just like last time. This results in Astro Juggernaut getting really mad and he says, "You dare use my weapon against me."
No i troszkę obrażeń zadało, nie? Jakby ta broń
While
zadała.
Titan TV Man responds with, "Womp womp, gonna cry?" In reverse.
To jest dobre, co? Będziesz płakał teraz?
Here you go. Listen to it yourself.
Ale Juggernaut się wkurzył, było get up, wstawaj i pyk mu i znowu wstawaj.
After this, Astro Juggernaut says, "I'll see you soon," and literally zooms out of the screen. But we knew it wasn't over yet. This was only 2 minutes into the episode, which ain't that long. This makes Titan TV Man say coward in reverse before starting to teleport, but bro actually fumbled so hard with
No to
this
była
decision.
ściema, nie?
I don't know what was going through his mind thinking he was winning, but it's just insane that he let down all his guards. Maybe he was tired and just wanted to dip, but this turned out to be the worst decision ever. Right as Titan TV Man is trying to teleport, Astro Juggernaut comes in out of nowhere, punching Titan TV Man so hard, bro literally flies. And after this, while Astro Juggernaut is hitting Titan TV
No i
Man,
tu była ta scena. Wstawaj!
he says get up constantly,
No.
which reminded me of the pick it up scene from Puss in Boots. Juggernaut definitely got some crazy aura. While getting punched, Titan TV Man tries to
poleciał
use the
daleko,
stolen
nie?
laser blaster, but both his new secret weapon and the laser blaster are
No i ten od detainera też mu urwał,
broken
nie?
off by the Astro Juggernaut without any effort, and something very, very bad happens right after. Astro Juggernaut pulls Titan TV Man's blade from his arm, and bro smashes inside Titan TV Man's head monitor straight up. And somehow I guessed this with one of my thumbnails. Right after this, Titan TV Man pulls out the blade, but Astro Juggernaut hits him so hard that Titan TV Man gets beheaded. But from what we saw in earlier episodes, we already knew that he could
To nic nie daje. Tytan TV Man i tak może funkcjonować bez tego telewizora, nie? I
operate
głowy.
without his head intact.
No.
And after what happened with Titan Speaker Man in episode 47, Bro definitely had extra measures in place. After beheading Titan TV Man, Astro Juggernaut picks up Titan TV Man's broken head and says, "Underwhelming slaughter? That was your strongest soldier?"
No ale do kogo on to powiedział? To wygląda tak, jak wy powiedzieliście w komentarzach, że on przełamuje czwartą ścianę, a raczej to powiedział ludzie w angielskim tym wersji, co nagrałem. Więc oni twierdzą, że no albo się zwrócił do POV i Astro wiedzą, że kamery to nagrywają i kwatery główne, jakby to skierował do tej dowodzenia kwatery, nie? Tak mi się wydaje. Albo do nas przełamał czwartą ścianę, ale wątpię, nie?
Before getting hit by the headless Titan TV Man. Here you go. Listen to it yourself. Titan TV Man instantly starts using his core flames, but this doesn't do much to Astro Juggernaut, resulting in him knocking Titan TV Man down once again, literally cooking him, telling him to stay down.
No ale popatrzcie, oko zniszczone i okazuje się, że Juggernaut nie jest tym kotem, nie? Tylko to będzie jakiś pies albo coś.
After this, we see the Astros and the G Squad fighting in the battlefield, and in this scene we actually see one of the toilets that was leaked earlier this week of some
No ten z głośnikami, nie?
yellow bald speaker toilet,
Tylko gdzie wy? Ja tego nie mogę zobaczyć. Gdzie to jest?
while the camera is showing the buff mutant. The G Squad definitely was ready to attack because their mini nukes did some pretty good damage
To jest dobre, słuchajcie. Nie dość, że te niuki jeszcze tutaj z kwasem obrobione, nie? Żeby mocniejsze były.
to the Astro fleet that was on the battlefield. We also got to see the scientist toilet's new version. No idea
mech.
who is controlling it.
Nie, to jest mech scientist i prawdopodobnie go kontroluje ten naukowiec G-Mana, nie?
But it looks like they carved his head off to put an extra laser, which is just crazy. I can't believe Jimmy allowed that to
Cyklop,
happen.
nie? Teraz
This
to
results in
tak się nazywa. Naukowiec Cyklop.
Astro Juggernaut getting mad again and saying that changes nothing.
Tylko, że ten, jak widzicie, on jest trochę mniejszy. Tak się wygląda, jakby był mniejszy, nie?
Happen. This results in Astro Juggernaut getting mad again and saying that changes nothing. Soon you'll meet your fate worse than death, while Titan TV Man tries to get up. In this scene, we can also see something else happening, which all of you probably know. But before I talk about that, we have to talk
G-Man.
about Astro Juggernaut's voice line, since it actually seems very important. So, here you go. Listen to it yourself.
Wkrótce spotkacie wasze przeznaczenie. Jest gorsza od
This is
śmierci.
really weird because he says worse than death. But what can be worse than death? We already know that Astros have a plan for every situation, and they
No chyba, że chcą w jakiś sposób ich zamienić w toalety, no bo co gorszego może ich spotkać?
probably already planned what they'll do with Titan TV Man. He also mentions that it's Alliance's strongest asset. Maybe they actually won't kill Titan TV Man, but use his body in some way. This to me is clearly a foreshadow from Boom, and I'm terrified. Nothing has been going well for the Alliance, and it seems unlikely that it'll anytime soon. I would love to continue yapping about Titan TV Man and his downfall, but we got something more important, which is Jimmy coming
A tam upadek TV Mana. Moim zdaniem się dobrze tam walka wyszła lepiej niż te pierwsze jego w parcie trzecim, nie?
back better than ever. We already knew he was coming back upgraded, but that was one hell of an entrance. Bra slowly came with his invisibility wearing off every couple seconds. First of all, how does he go invisible? Is this a new tech they managed to craft? I'm guessing we'll get to know more about it soon enough. Jimmy comes in right behind Astro
Może G-Man już wcześniej potrafił być niewidzialny i się okaże, że on szpiegował czy coś. Ale jak mają taką możliwość, to mogli wykraść te technologie, nie?
Juggernaut and stops right before
sojuszu.
saying missed me, sarcastically looking really happy, shooting Astro Juggernaut in the face. This leads to Astro Juggernaut saying, "What made you show up, Commander?" And Jimmy responds with, "You know me, I am not leaving my best friends behind."
Tytan TV Man, przyjaciel, nie?
Titan TV Man in that demolished state still has some energy to speak, and Bro says, "What are you yapping about?" instead of just resting for a second. This leads to Astro Juggernaut saying, Duke won't forgive your betrayal. You
Duke, nie? Czyli to jest Lord, czy jakoś
don't
tak?
stand a chance against our fleet. And G-Man surprise attacks Astro Juggernaut with his new arm weapons right before saying, "One small issue I don't remember asking, bro, was too cold for that entrance for real." But before we move on, there are some important parts in this conversation, so listen to it from the beginning before I start talking about it.
Głos G-Mana jest spoko moim zdaniem, fajnie wygląda. A friends, czyli przyjaciół, nie tylko przyjaciela. Really? Naprawdę? Naprawdę? To szalone. One small issue, jeden mały problem.
This conversation gives me vibes that G-Man is actually very happy about the situation, and bro probably likes his new upgrades, and he feels like he is slowly going back to his prime power, which is mentioned later on. With his sarcastic voice lines, it's clear that he is very confident that he can win this battle, and he has something in mind. Let me remind you that the last time he was against Juggernaut, he basically got no diffed.
No i uciekał, nie? A teraz jest bardzo pewny siebie.
But this time,
Ale moim zdaniem on pułapkę chce
seems
prowadzić Juggernauta.
other than this, Astro Juggernaut also says something. He said the Duke won't forgive you, which means there is a Duke to Astro Duchess. And unless he is talking about the mothership, which I doubt,
Czyli ty, Astro Duchess jest nad G-Manem w takim razie.
Duke actually might be the leader of Astros and the husband of Astro Duchess.
No właśnie, no.
All the simps who've been simping for Duchess can cry now.
No
I really
niestety.
do wonder. Now let's get back to the episode. G-Toilet and Astro Juggernaut start clashing instantly, and it seems like they are on equal footing after their first debacle, which leads to Astro Juggernaut saying, "That's all Earth gave you. What's left of your former glory?" And
Czyli G-Man może być jeszcze mocniejszy, nie?
Toilet responds with, "Try me," while flipping Astro Juggernaut off and instantly zooms out backwards. This reminded me of that one scene from the movie Fall Guy where Ryan Gosling flipped off the villains and fell down from a helicopter backwards. Here you go, listen to it yourself.
Ty, może to jest jakieś nawiązanie do tej sceny. Nieźle, to
This
G-Man to
leads
jest
to
kozak.
Astro Juggernaut following G-Toilet
Ale moim zdaniem to jest pułapka. G-Man zastawił pułapkę, nie?
And while the POV is looking ahead, new Astro troops start appearing, which leads them running towards what looks like Titan TV Man, who is about to teleport, and the episode ends. But as I told you, more is to come in the full version of 77, so make sure to like the video and subscribe. Elite Cameraman out.
Pytanie, czy ten TV Man się udało mu się, wiecie, teleportować i czy on nie zostanie zniszczony i że to jest ta zapowiedź tego najbardziej szalonego odcinka, nie? No mam nadzieję, że ten Tytan TV Man w końcu ucieknie do 3 razy sztuka, nie? Ale odcinek bardzo fajny i myślę, że teraz nie będziemy długo czekać już na full epizod, nie? No zobaczymy zresztą.